Hello people, I'm Sofia. I'm in Italia, moving in Australia in 2024, and this is my new YouTube channel, Becoming Home. I decided to open this channel because especially this year I've been through a lot of struggle, a lot of things happening in my life, a lot of challenges. I always have a lot to say with my friends, with my partner during my journey, but I start to have the feeling that wasn't enough, and I wanted to create a space, a safe space where I can share everything. I can share my life, I can share my thoughts, I can share my experience, my yoga experience, our camping in Australia, our life, all the situation behind, So why not? And it's gonna be funny because it's gonna be a challenge for my English. And why not? Let's do that. It's gonna be a new experience for myself. Start from the beginning. Why did I move to Australia? I moved to Australia in 2024, in January 2024, but actually wasn't my plan. At the beginning, the plan was moving with another person, but at the end, I decided for myself. I didn't want to wait the other person anymore, so I remember I said, okay, let's do the visa. I applied for the visa and I received the approve straight away, actually, because the first working holiday visa is super easy to get it. And nothing. Then I took the flight and I arrived in Melbourne in January, 23 January 2024. I didn't have a plan, actually. I just left without any plan, just because it was in my mind. I was feeling, let's do that, or now, or not anymore. So I say, I decided and I left Italy. But I mean, the idea was maybe just an experience, something like that. The first working holiday visa, maybe the second one, that's it. But the life showed me another plan. I stayed 2 months in Melbourne. Okay, it was funny. City life, a lot of party. I enjoy a lot, of course, but after 2 months I was feeling that city life wasn't my experience, I didn't want to stay there anymore. And so I took a flight for Cairns in Far North Queensland with one of my friends. Because the idea was, okay, I don't want to stay in Melbourne anymore. Let's do farm job. At least I'm gonna do my 80 days straight away at the beginning of the visa. At least I don't have to think about that for all the year. So because actually you get the first working holiday visa. And if you want to get the second one, you have to do 80 days, that is like 3 months, doing farm job or hospitality, but in like kind of remote area, something like that. Anyway, I knew that Cairns was an area with a lot of farm, so I arrived in Cairns in 22 March with my friends, and something happened actually, and I couldn't imagine. I started to breathe and I say, I feel like home. And was something incredible. I don't know, I had the feeling, I had the connection with that place. I don't know. And my friend, I remember, she told me, really, Sofia? It's fucking hot. Because in March here is still summer. It's a tropical area, so it's really hot. But for me, I felt home. And then I could imagine that everything that's happened in my life after that day was with the flow. I mean, I didn't have any plan, anything. I decided, okay, let's go to Cairns. Let's go to find a fun job. Then let's see. I will figure out, you know. Because I couldn't imagine that now, after all 2 years and a half, I can stay in Australia without any trouble. For the moment, of course, we never know, but I couldn't imagine that. And that's why I'm super glad for my life, for my experience. And I will talk about my first year in the next episode to be here. And I'm really glad, and this is a lot for me. So see you in the next episode.